Tootles, boys and girls. Hello, and welcome to the magical world of Tootle Tales, where it's tea at 3 and friends have fun together. I'm Mr. Tootles, and I am so glad you could join me today. Silly magical things always happen during tea time, and you never know what's going to happen.
Oh my, Mr. Tootles.
Oh, look who's here. It's our friend, Mrs. B.
Hello, boys and girls. I hope everyone is having a grand day. Thanks for coming to join us for tea and another tea time adventure.
And here are more friends, Silly Willy and Max. Hi, everybody. Max and I ran all the way over here. We didn't want to be late for tea at 3. Or miss anything silly?
Mr. Tootles, don't forget my furry friend, Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat is always on my lap, you funny thing.
And don't forget about Spot. Oh, yes. And over there is Spot the dog. Spot has dots on him even when he's wet. Can you imagine that?
Stripes may be so, but spots and dots, no.
Now, leave Kitty alone. Spot is always playing around.
So, Mr. Tootles, let's tell everyone a little something about our tea time adventures and that time that Oodles of Noodles were everywhere.
Okay, Mrs. B. I remember that.
One of your many silly problems. But, Mr. Tootles, what are friends for?
Can we show everyone a couple of pages in the Oodles of Noodles book? It'll be fun. So, let's go! Mrs. B wore a flowered hat and always had a cat in her lap. She looked to the left, she looked to the right, and she whispered to her cat,
There's a real funny sight. What are you doing, Mr. Tootles?
Well, Mrs. B, my tea has noodles.
At 3:15, noodles in your tea? Oh my, I think I now see.
Oodles of Noodles were growing everywhere. The steps, the chair, and even in their hair. I could not believe it. All of those Oodles of Noodles, noodles. They were everywhere. Remember how people stopped to stare?
Yes, dear. How silly was that? It's time to go and say toodaloo to you. See you at our next tea time.
Toodaloo!
Toodaloo!
And remember to look for the red checkerboard in each book. Oh my, what fun!